What's up guys, welcome to another video. So today we're going to be taking you through a full leg day, a behind the scenes look at the intensity we train at. We've got our creatine and beta alanine ready to go for our pre-workout. So we'll see you at exercise number 1. Right guys, so we're here in the gym. We're starting off with some lying leg curls. We have got one set of 6 to 8, one set of 12 to 15, every single set to mechanical failure. For those of you who don't know, that means where you can't perform another rep with perfect form. So as soon as your form starts to break down, that's where we call the set, okay? But it still means you're really pushing yourself. I will always do a couple of feeder sets. So we're gonna jump on, work our way up the stack, up the weights until my previous week's working weight. So yeah, let's get started. So as soon as you find yourself not being able to get that hamstring fully short, that's where you cut the set, because the form's going to start to break down from there. The risk of injury shoots through the roof. Last week I got 14 pins for 10 reps. Bearing in mind we're supposed to be 6 to 8 reps, the first working set. So last week I managed to exceed the rep range by 2 reps. So I'm going to up the weight by 2 pins. So I did 14 pins last time, I'm going to go to 16 pins, and hopefully that will then bring the amount of reps I can maximally do down to between 6 to 8, but we're going to see how we get on. Right guys, so exercise number 2, leg extension. The reason this is programmed in the leg day quite early on is because as we progress throughout more of the compound movements, as you'll see next, we're going to do a pendulum squat, then we're going to do a leg press. They're quite demanding compound movements, and after we've completed those movements to failure, the ability for us to get our quadricep fully short is going to decrease. So leaving leg extensions to the end of the workout, potentially we're not going to get quite as much out of it, which is why, while we're still fresh, while we still can get that quad fully short, we still have that ability to get the quad fully short and to get the maximal contraction out of the quad. We do this before the heavy compound movements, so control is key. We've got 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Just resting for as long as I feel is needed in between the sets. There's no specific rest time. Right guys, so exercise number 3, we've got the bad boy pendulum squat, savage machine. We are banding it as well. By using the bands, you can add resistance at the point when you're at your strongest, and you can slacken off that resistance the points where you're at your weakest. So hence you're getting more bang for your buck rather than just having a consistent resistance throughout the whole movement. You get a variable resistance matching the strength profile of the movement. In order to really focus the quads of this movement, we want to make sure our feet are in the right position. So we want to have our feet as low down on the platform as possible, and that's going to allow us to get the most amount of knee flexion in this movement. That might be restricted depending on how mobile you are in your ankles, in your calves, in your legs in general, but you want to have your feet positioned as low down on the platform as possible while being able to keep your heels planted to the platform. As soon as you feel your heels starting to lift off, you need to shift your feet very slightly up, because you want to keep that weight going through the heels, but at the same time you want to have your feet positioned as low down as possible to get maximum knee flexion, which in turn will lead to the maximum stretch of the quads and then the maximum contraction of the quads. Right guys, so exercise number 4, we have got leg press. So we are doing just one set of 15 to 20 reps. Really focusing on getting a good stretch, good contraction, burning out those quads, finishing off those legs pretty much. This is like the last main compound movement, but it's imperative just to really control that movement once again. What you've got to think is your body, when you're putting it under stress, obviously the stress promotes the repairing and rebuilding to get bigger and stronger muscles. Your body doesn't count reps, and you're going to put the muscle under more stress by doing less reps in a more controlled fashion than doing more reps in a less controlled fashion and just kind of pumping out and just trying to get as many reps as possible. So always prioritize form and control over the reps, okay? Let's crack on. Right guys, I'm battered. So, penultimate exercise, we've got seated hamstring curl. Just got 2 working sets on this. I believe 1 set of 6 to 8, 1 set of 12 to 15. Once again, really controlling that eccentric. Getting a 1 count squeeze at the top, at the shortened range of the hamstring, and then controlling back down, pausing at the lengthened range as well. Same as the other exercises. Pushing until mechanical failure, so let's get into it. Right guys, last exercise, calf raises, same points as before, control the movement, 1 count contraction, 1 count stretch. Simple, 2 working sets, and then we are finished. So, that is us finished with the leg workout. Pretty much the main points to carry through and you guys can implement into your own workouts is just control every single rep. Don't rush. Focus on feeling out that contraction, feeling out that stretch, and you're going to get the most bang for your buck. If you can't feel that muscle working and you don't have that good mind to muscle connection, you probably need to try and switch something around, maybe control the reps a bit more, maybe change your feet positioning a little bit. All of these little things can make huge differences, adding up over the long term. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, smash the like button and make sure you hit that subscribe button as well and turn on the bell notifications so then you are notified every single time I put a new video out. Sling in the comments down below as well what you enjoyed and maybe what you think could have been done better or what else you want to see from me. But that's about it. I'm going to get my food in and then go to sleep. So I'll see you guys in the next video.